Hello, my name is Christina Nielsen, and I am the Technology Librarian at the Baxter Patrick James Island branch. I am so happy to talk to you today about iPhone photography, as well as tips and tricks to improve the photos that you take from your cell phone. While the iPhone will be the primary device discussed here in this video, most of the tips will translate easily to other phones such as Android. Here's the agenda for this video and what you'll be learning about today. We will start with the basics of iPhone photography, easy tips and tricks from some professional photographers on how to make your photos amazing. Then we will move on to the best ways to photograph people, landscapes, and even moving objects. Finally, I will cover some of the interesting filters that are embedded in your iPhone and how they can make your pictures pop or, in some unfortunate cases, flop. Let's start with how to best focus your photograph. When you open the camera app and aim to take a picture, a yellow box will appear that will show what the camera is actually focusing on. If this is not the exact place that you would like to focus, you can tap the screen just over the yellow box to get a sharper focus on your image. Then all you have to do is just click the shutter, which is the large white button at the bottom. You can also lock the focus on your subject, which helps if you or your subject have moved, by tapping and holding above the yellow box until the AE/AF lock pops up. This will lock your autofocus and your exposure until you have taken the number of photos that you would like. It is also very important to remember that keeping your phone very, very still is key to ensuring that the shot is clear and sharp. It's also best not to move after setting the AE/AF lock because that will make your photo very blurry. One surprising pro tip for the best lighting for your iPhone photos is to always keep the flash turned off. The reason is that the flash is located so close to the camera that the pictures may look unflattering or splotchy. To do this, you simply tap on the camera features, then tap on the lightning bolt, and select the one with a line slash through it, which indicates that the flash is now turned off. The iPhone camera tends to automatically expose just the right amount of light for your photos, but there's always a way to adjust it yourself if you want the picture to appear brighter or darker. When the yellow box appears, there will be a sun symbol to the right of it. You can adjust the brightness by dragging the sun up to lighten or down to make it darker. This can also be achieved by using the plus and minus signs located in the circle for both iPhone and Android devices. Night mode is an amazing piece of technology and can be used instead of a flash to take pictures in darker areas. If you are in a darker setting, say for instance like a restaurant, your phone will automatically set to night mode for you and you'll be able to tell by the moon icon in the corner. It will also tell you how long you will need to hold the camera still to get the best image with a countdown when you press the shutter. Besides the large shutter button on the camera screen, you can also use your volume up or down buttons when the camera app is open to take your photograph. This is a super convenient way to take photos, especially if you're accustomed to using a traditional camera. Burst mode on your iPhone is a great way to capture a clear image of a moving object, like a person running or a moving airplane. To use burst mode on a newer iPhone, you simply swipe the shutter button to the left, and on an older iPhone, you simply press and hold the shutter button, and when you're done, you let go. You can see from the photograph on the right that 26 pictures were captured in this example. You can then go through and keep or delete the best from the moving shot. Another great tip from the pros is that you should try not to photograph your subject in the middle of the frame. To make a more dynamic photo, use the composition grid, which is divided into a yellow 3x3 grid on the screen of your camera app. The rule of thumb is to use 1/3 of your photograph for your subject, either on the left or right third of the grid, and then the other 2/3 for the background. The eye is also naturally drawn to bright spots in a photo, so if possible, avoid anything in the background that's too bright, like white light, to avoid your subject not being the center of attention. Using portrait mode will allow you to take pictures of people that appear nearly professional from the camera on your phone. Portrait mode is designed to blur the background and separate your subject from anything that's too distracting behind them. You can select portrait mode from the top of your camera app screen as shown on the left. The best portraits are often taken with the phone held above the head, aimed down while the subject is looking up at you. This will create the most flattering view, but eye level is usually just as good. Your subject may not be too pleased with the photo if it's shot from below, aiming the camera up, because it is the least flattering view. We have all seen the photos taken of food on social media from people that are on vacation. Professional photographers suggest taking photos of still objects like your yummy vacation dinner from above to give it more depth. This will also allow you to get everything in one shot. One of the best pro tips that I came across was about capturing important moments. For instance, say you're on vacation and you are witnessing something interesting or unusual and you want to take the perfect photograph. But before you know it, you've spent so much time trying to set up the perfect shot that the moment is now gone. One professional suggests taking the photograph so you don't miss it, because at least you will have the image, which can be edited later if you need to. Filters are a fun way to enhance your photography, and there are several that are already built into the iPhone camera app. You can find them by tapping on the icon with the 3 circles colored in red, blue, and green. They can be previewed before taking a photograph and can easily be removed after by editing in the Photos app, where you can remove the filter or change it to a different one. You can see from the image on the right that there are several to choose from, so you can find warmer or cooler versions, or more vivid colors, and even black and white. This video is just covering the surface of some of the amazing things that you can do with your iPhone, Android, or even a regular digital camera. The Charleston County Public Library has many resources available to you to help you learn more detailed methods to enhance, edit, and improve your photography. One recent book that has just come out is this one, the iPhone Photography book by Scott Kelby. It offers many of the tips and tricks that I discussed today, plus a lot more detail on the more advanced photography. He also throws in some humor into his writing, so it's an entertaining read as well. Of course, if you have any questions or you need any help, we are here for you at any Charleston County Public Library branch.